Hey everybody, I want to make a really quick video today, just kind of talking about a cool feature about Remix that I don't think a lot of people are familiar with, or I don't feel like a lot of people know. You might know it personally, but it might be good for more people to find out about this feature here, because I thought it was kind of cool when I figured it out too. Anyways, from here, so a lot of people understand that Remix is for testing, and it can be used for a virtual network within your browser here, but you can also use it to deploy to the Goerli mainnet, or excuse me, the Goerli Testnet, or even the mainnet. So you can connect to different networks within Remix from here. So how would I go about that? Well, first off here, I have a storage contract from here. Very simple. I'm going to add a few other things here. I'm going to add an event called log, and it's going to be a string message. And you'll see why I'm doing this in a second from here. I'm going to say emit the log event here. And we'll just say like, new number stored. All right. Pretty simple from there. So now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and compile it, and a lot of people are familiar with deploying to the VM from here, and that works pretty well. But if I want to interact with other contracts on the network, or maybe interact with different wallets, or kind of see how it would work in a closer to mainnet scale here, this is okay, but we can do even better. What we're going to do is we're going to go to environment, and we're going to drop this down, and we're going to go to injected provider MetaMask. Now, do keep in mind here that depending on what network MetaMask is connected to, that's going to be where this deploys to from here. So you might have to do some configuring within MetaMask to make sure that you have the correct network set up here, but that's within MetaMask from here. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Goerli Testnet. Cool. And then we're going to go ahead and deploy this contract from here. And you'll see it makes me confirm through MetaMask because now it's going through this actual wallet from here. Confirm. And of course, it takes a minute from here just to have that transaction mined. And it's usually taking longer than it should whenever I decide to film a video. Cool. So now you can see that this contract was deployed on the network. And of course, I can interact with it through here. I can store numbers. Of course, I have to approve this transaction here because we are going through a network. Approve. And again, it takes longer than it should. And come on now. There we go. So now if I retrieve the number back here, we get that number that was stored properly. But also if I copy this address here, just to prove it to you, I'm going to use a Firefox here. So a completely different browser. I'm going to go to Etherscan on the Goerli Test Network. And you'll see I can pull up this contract from here. And I can even go to the events. And no matching entries. Okay, so those events aren't being logged right now. Let's make sure I got the correct 1A. 1A. Okay, so the events aren't being logged right now here, but you can see this contract is deployed to this network from here, all right, from this address here. That address is the same. So you can see now you can interact with the test nets from Remix. Now, if you guys learned something, be sure to give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.